Someone in the comment saying that I'm really white. I got bright light on me, but I am mixed, I assure you, and you all know it. For all of you great fans of the videos I make, you know that Mr. Poole is a mixed-race person. And there have been jokes made by people like Brett Weinstein that I am a mixed-race supremacist. Diverse parental genes lead to taller and smarter children, to assert that genetics can lead to smarter children.
Hello everyone. First of all, I must inform you that no, Mr. Tim Poole is not dying or dead from leukemia. However, he could, potentially in the future, if he ever got leukemia. Now this isn't as disingenuous as it seems, because the story I have for you today basically shows the dangers of being mixed race. And this flies in the face of what many have said about having mixed genes. So here on Twitter from the BBC News world, Astrid has leukemia and is desperately searching for a stem cell donor. But because of her mixed race, she faces a huge challenge. Tap to expand. Now, basically, and before we, watch the clip and comment on it, because she's mixed race, they cannot find a donor for her. She has leukemia. There's many types of leukemia, but this is probably one that affects bones, which means she might need a bone marrow transplant. But there's a problem. When you are mixed race, bone marrow has to be very, very close, unfortunately, because you are mixed race, most times, both of your parents aren't compatible with you because your genes are too different after being mixed.
Hallo, ich heiße Astrid, ich bin 42 Jahre alt und lebe in Frankfurt am Main. Ich bin gemischter Herkunft, da mein Vater aus Abia State in Nigeria und meine Mutter aus Bayern in Deutschland stammen. Also ich habe das Gefühl gehabt, das ist ein Witz. Leukämie kann es auf gar keinen Fall sein.
So as you can see, she's of mixed heritage. She's from Germany. Her father was black, her mother was white, and they had mixed children. Now she has leukemia, and now she can't find a donor, so she has to look around the entire world because she's mixed. So every 35 seconds, someone in the world is diagnosed with blood cancer. Astrid is one of them, but only 3% of donors worldwide being mixed race. The progressives, the left-wingers, and the globalists will tell you, everything will be perfect if everyone becomes mixed. Diversity is our strength. They don't outright say it, but they encourage it. And I'm personally not against the mixing of anyone. Not whatsoever. I have nothing against it. However, it is my duty, as someone who seeks the truth, to tell people the truth. Being mixed can and does come with very serious consequences, and this is one of them. It's right in front of you. This woman is probably going to die because there's simply not enough people in the world who are mixed like her. Her chances of finding a donor are severely limited. If you're white, you have a 77% chance of finding a donor. But if you are black or mixed race, that drops to 23% due to lack of donors. So I want you to listen to what this scientist says, because he's going to red pill you. He's going to red pill everybody.
30 Millionen weltweit sind erfasst. Das sind also überwiegend Menschen aus der weißen Rasse. Wenn Sie zwei Populationen nehmen, Sie nehmen eine chinesische Bevölkerung, Sie nehmen die zentraleuropäische Bevölkerung, da gibt es deutliche Unterschiede in der HLA-Merkmalen und die machen eben so ein Verfahren zwischen ethnischen Populationen schwierig.
In other words, race is real. It is real. It was never a social construct. If it was a social construct, you would never have these problems. You see, these postmodernists, these cultural Marxists go around telling everyone that we're all equal and everybody's the same and you can just do whatever you want and there will be no consequences because there's no differences between everyone and everyone is the same. It's a lie. It's a lie. After 7 months, 3 continents, Astrid still hasn't found a donor. So I think it's quite clear that maybe, just maybe there's something deep inside of us that finds mixing kinda hot, but also a little bit strange. Maybe we know at an instinctual level that it can lead to complications. Now, I personally don't know what the answer is. However, I do know that the globalists are lying. There are serious health considerations. So let's look down in the replies, because I'm sure it's a shit show. Adub Ofu Awuku says, at BBC World, "This is a curse. Black people should stay within the scope of their habitation and not be moved by this outcasts called whites. I don't pity her, but even if I have, will never donate. Mixed children should be an abomination, period." So that is, wow, that's a horrible thing to say. Wow. Okay, this is coming from a black man, just to make this clear. I don't know why this tweet is still up, because it's clearly kind of mean. But if it's good enough for Twitter, it's good enough for YouTube, and more than enough for BitChute. Someone actually says here, Fadi, black red pill. Holy shit. Now, I disagree with them personally, although there is something to be said about, like I said, there are dangers. So Magnus says, but BBC, this is conflicting to what you taught us earlier, that there is only one human race and we are all equal. That's exactly what I was talking about. You can't escape it. It's an undeniable reality. It's right in front of your face. There are differences between races. Race is not a social construct. There's genetic differences. There's height differences. There's average differences. This is all reality. Everything is genetic. Everything. Physical prowess, instinct, intelligence, everything. That is undeniable. Yet for years, the left, who wants to be politically correct, has told us that everyone is the same. Mighty Lone Wolf says, I thought race was just a social construct. Turns out, it's not. It's real. Being mixed race has health consequences if you get leukemia. And a lot of people are pointing that out. I guess race is not just a social construct, is it? So it's very real. It's proof that there is doublethink. It's proof that they ignore the truth constantly. This is how it is. If you're of mixed race, you can very well die because you won't be able to find a donor. But this proves that race is real. It proves that there's more to the story than what they're telling you, and it proves that there's a real science out there that is exposing what reality actually is. So Yura Artisibal says, there are several areas of the planet full of mixed people, Venezuela and Brazil, and also German and African combinations. Connor Nelson replies, and they're not doing so hot, are they? Yura replies, we are doing really well, unlike racist people who are falling apart before our eyes. Alice replies, Venezuela and Brazil are doing better than Japan? So, it's clear that they just want to yell racism every time someone brings up, a simple reality. Venezuela is a shithole. It's a socialist country. I'm pretty sure it's collapsing right now. And Brazil is, Brazil's a mess. Brazil is a mess. I don't think I need to tell anyone that. It's just reality. Alice replies, it's not racism to say that Japan is more functional than Brazil. It's the truth. I said nothing about skin color. You implied that the racists are falling apart, yet Japan, which is notoriously racist, is far more functional than Venezuela. Interesting, isn't it? Now, honestly, at the end of the day, it has less to do with race and more to do with the fact that you need a homogenous society. And people are people. Even if everybody was gray, some people would be even grayer than the others. There's a group in Africa, the Tutsi, and I forget what the others are called, but they hate each other. They literally look the same. They literally are highly related, and yet these two groups of African clans hate each other. Even if they look exactly the same. That's just how it goes. That's how it goes. Now, I disagree with people saying that you should never, whatever. Love who you love. Mate with who you will mate with. There might be some pros, but for every pro, there is a con. That cannot be ignored. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? What do you think about this subject? And, well, honestly, just let me know what your opinion is. I think this is a big issue, and I'm just tired of people lying in trying to claim that everyone is the same and that genetics don't matter, because clearly they do. Now you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar for as low as $1. Doing so will get you access to Fight Club, a private Discord server. Every little bit helps, as I am currently completely demonetized. I get no monetization whatsoever on YouTube. It's completely gone. You can also do PayPal and Bitcoin. A special thanks to everyone who shares my videos on social media. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.